Hello and welcome again on Club Spotter. And today I have the pleasure to talk with Garo. Garo, I let you introduce yourself. I let you introduce your agency.
Yeah, thank you, Blondine, for having me today. Pleasure meeting you as always. So, my name is Garo Aroyan. I'm the co-founder at Elefante Revops. We're a Revops agency that's also a HubSpot Diamond partner. Funny enough, we were the fastest to hit Diamond in 11 months. That's bootstrap in the HubSpot ecosystem. And we were third on the Rookie of the Year last year. So, it's been quite a journey. Uh, I would say our journey started by me myself just being a freelance HubSpot admin for a couple of years, and then uh, at my full time, I just integrated HubSpot and SalesForce, and then I fell in love with HubSpot. So I'm like, oh, there's so many people that need help with HubSpot. So I said, yeah, let's do that. And then I just started helping different people, signed up on like Upwork, and then that's where I met my business partner, Colton, and I just like texted him, said, let's work together. And then he gave me a couple of projects. We clicked and he said, let's start a partnership together. We did it, and hence the Elefante Revops.
So cool. And did you like? I'm super impressed about this. Like, it's the American way. You just text him and say, "Do you want to run a
Yeah.
business?" Yes, of course. Let's do that.
It didn't happen overnight. We worked together on a couple of projects for 6 months, but we never met each other in person. I was in Armenia, he was in the US, and we just started the business online. I registered a company in the US and started. So we only met together in person in Boston at the HubSpot Inbound event, where I also met your partner Bastian as well. So it's been a very, very good place to like Boston to meet there. But yeah, I would say trusting and risking it all paid
Yeah,
off. So yeah, just do it while you can. So
definitely. That's a crazy story.
yeah, it's very funny.
When you started as a freelance, do you how do you choose between Salesforce and HubSpot?
Yeah, I don't know. I've always fell in love with HubSpot because it's easy. I saw people just how easy to use, to adapt, to get excited about it. And then, yeah, with Salesforce, it takes a little bit more time, of course, to get used to it, adopt, and all that. Yeah, with HubSpot, you have all the native integrations, all the super cools like Super, Hub Lead, to get like things all connected with each other. It just makes it super easy. One person just has to sit at HubSpot's, let's say, sales or prospecting tool, and you don't need to go through different tabs or anything. And then just customizing it is extremely easy, and just seeing people very efficient before and after HubSpot. Before HubSpot, super inefficient manual processes. After HubSpot, extremely efficient. That kind of motivated me, and I get going. And yeah, interesting story. We had a client about efficiency that had 12 million in pipeline ARR, and then they just did 18 million exactly with the same resources after we optimized their HubSpot and their processes and did their Revops process. So that's like additional 6 million to the pipeline with no additional resources, just optimizing and
Hmm.
making sure the revenue operations is optimized in HubSpot.
That's it. That's super impressive. You have the business on your database, but you don't use it the right way to like make more money than you can do right now. And this is the reason why we have all the this love for HubSpots, because I do
Yeah,
think that when you have a business, you have a database, you have a prospect base, you have a client base, and if you don't use it the right way, you're not gonna make the your company the biggest.
correct. Yeah,
It's very easy for us to like make a company become a super great company, but with
yep,
the few things like to install or to just develop in HubSpot. So that's cool. And talking to HubSpot and Salesforce, you choose to talk about the difference between those two CRM. So
yep.
I ask you, why HubSpot and not Salesforce, but can you give the biggest advantage for HubSpot uh, over Salesforce or other CRM tool?
Yeah, absolutely. I would say HubSpot's main, I would say, advantage is definitely the community behind it, as well as all the additional features that come all together and all the updates that are coming, and the product team that listens to the customers and builds those products that they need. Versus, I would say, Salesforce is a little bit slow in getting that piece. But of course, Salesforce is a great CRM as well. You just need a more technical person dedicated for Salesforce to manage it versus HubSpot. You can just set it up, and if you're a little tech savvy, you can just make it the CRM of that you need. So I would say those, I would say, the community and all the product and features behind HubSpot that come and make it a great product. And yeah, the community when you go to inbound is amazing. Like people and partner just helping each other instead of like being competitors, just making it is mind blowing. Just the amount of information and the sharing that happens there. So I'd say yeah, HubSpot makes it easy, understands different businesses, and makes them uh, scalable instead of just staying a little startup.
Okay, so you say that it's easier to use for company, and even if
Yeah,
Salesforce is a good CRM, and I agree with
yeah,
you, but do you think there is like different types of company matching with different types of CRM, or is it just like your own advice?
yeah. I would say initially, I would say HubSpot was more like for small, medium businesses, SMBs. But with all the features that came to HubSpot, it became an enterprise CRM as well. So the main thing was like usually companies up to 200 people to 500 people used HubSpot. Anything above that, they switched to Salesforce. I think that's changing just because HubSpot also is adding all the features for enterprise to support 500 plus companies to grow. I would say the most companies that use it are one person, 10%, 10 people, or 500 people. Now everybody can use HubSpot, and the norm from just switching to Salesforce is changing, and HubSpot is becoming the CRM for everybody.
You were talking about like the different sides of company, but do you think there is like different different like industry or different type of company in terms of businesses
Mhm.
which are more adapted for HubSpot or
Yeah,
Salesforce or for um, another CRM? I don't know, Pipe Drive or something like that. Like which are the CRM tools
yeah.
too?
I would say I've seen all industries use HubSpot from fintech, B2B SaaS, legal companies, educational companies. All of them use HubSpot because it's a huge, strong content marketing, sales, service tool that covers every single team, includes marketing, includes finance, sales, customer success. You can have everybody in one place. So
Mhm.
I would say it's somewhat industry agnostic because all the native integrations, and even if you don't have the native integrations, you have tools like um, yeah, Zapier to get things done as well, and then tools like HubLead are coming to bring all the communications in one place and sit in HubSpot, so you don't need to leave, get another CRM, yet get another tool to get all of it in HubSpot. It's all sitting in the activities or in the notes or in the reports of HubSpot, and it's being centralized in one place. So it's making it even like legal companies integrate their um, billing into HubSpot, and they don't need to use different CRMs. It's just sitting in HubSpot. So it is somewhat becoming an industry agnostic CRM just because of all the cool integrations and the native integrations and the huge app partner ecosystem that's constantly building around the HubSpot app ecosystem.
About the ecosystem, and this is the second subject that I want you to talk about, because I do know that you are in the US ecosystem, and this is like the most developed ecosystem uh, in the HubSpot world. so
Yeah.
so we have EMEA ecosystem, which is like super cool, and we have too many player on it. But I do think that the US ecosystem is the biggest one. Um, can you like tell us how it works, how you can like enter in the ecosystem, how it
Yeah.
feels to be part of this super fantastic ecosystem that I honestly like a lot? How was your experience with this ecosystem?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I totally agree with you. It's a whole mindset. And just like I said, the community that is built around the partner ecosystem is amazing. And it's everybody's supportive of each other. And just to begin, we started as you apply as a solutions partner, you get approved, and then you start onboarding clients, bringing clients to HubSpot or doing collab deals with them. So that's how you kind of tier up in the ecosystem, and the ecosystem has four tiers: gold, platinum, diamond, and elite. Right now, we're diamond, hoping for elite, which is the highest tier. And yeah, you get points, sold points, as well as managed points, and you have different amounts that you need to reach in order for you to pass those tiers and become elite. And once you're elite, you're kind of the preferred HubSpot partner, and you get all the cool things and the benefits. Of course, HubSpot takes care of all partners very much. You get a dedicated partner account manager that talks to you on a weekly basis to build the relationships, give them feedback, receive feedback, put goals, reach those, and then work on your kind of next milestone, which is elite, next milestone, which is gold, whatever you're working on. They're very supportive, and we meet every year in Boston as well in person, or this year in
Oh,
San
first,
Francisco for inbound. So yeah, this year
it's gonna be my first time, so I'm super
yeah, me
excited.
too. Yeah, me too. And then I think in the US, it's quite different because people are trying to like help each other. We talk with different partners that were like at our stage 6 months ago, learn from them, ask them for
Mm,
advice. We have a couple of partners in our Slack channel that we just share ideas and throw ideas at with each other. We have partners like you and Bastian that we are talking with to build, give you guys feedback, you give us feedback, and then we build this cool ecosystem apps that are talking to each other and just helping each other grow. And then every single, I would say, business we work with is completely from scratch. We learn their
mm.
business and grow together. So that's, I would say, where I love. Not every day is the same. I am having one day I'm talking with a legal company and learning all the things about lawyers. One day I'm talking to an AI tool and I'm learning all the things that goes on B2B AI, B2C, and all the kind of goods, bad, and share all the things, and it's amazing. I just love it, and it gives me the drive and motivation to keep going every day.
So cool to hear. And do you know if there is like any platform, any Slack group, any, I don't know, any WhatsApp group even,
Yeah,
um, which can be like super helpful to know for an
yeah.
agency which want to enter the ecosystem in the US?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's the HubSpot Solutions Partner Slack group that you can join, and then they share ideas. You can talk to actual HubSpotters. There are groups with the HubSpot product team that you can learn about the new products, give them feedback. For example, we were in the help desk beta group that was a couple of partners, and we gave them real feedback from our clients, and they built it around those client use cases. And there's a HubSpot community Slack channel where you can just throw ideas, upvote things that you want, and then get the product team on a product that you want in HubSpot. And then the more upvotes you give an idea, the sooner the product team will do it. And I met all the product team members in Boston, and they really read those community ideas. So the more you guys post there, the more upvotes you get on the idea, the sooner they will build it, and they will. So yeah.
And this is quite like, this is the most beautiful thing that you can have when you build a product. I mean, if you have like lots of not end user, but sailor that told you
Hmm.
the new features that they want, the bugs that they have, this is like paradise for products. I mean,
Yeah,
you have all the
exactly.
feedback right in one place.
Yeah, yeah, I would say I agree. You couldn't have said it better. It's a paradise for product teams.
This is super cool. Like, you give us too many tips. Um, if you had like three bullet points to give the key takeaway to the listener, what would they be?
Yeah, I'd say get into HubSpot as soon as possible. Optimize your HubSpot as, as much as you can to your business. Customize it for your business, for your needs, because every business is different. Not every HubSpot portal is the same. All of them look different, even if you are in the same industry. And three, yeah, come to Inbound and get to know this cool people behind it and the amazing ecosystem that's built around it. And yeah, Blondine and I are part of it, and we love it. And join us. We're looking for more cool people.
So yeah, definitely, if you came to Inbound, come to say hi.
Yeah,
Garo, this is the moment that I prefer on the interview, and you know that. This is the anecdote
yeah,
moments, and I do know that you find a super cool anecdote. So I let you like give the audience this funny anecdote.
yeah. I would say the funniest. There's so many funny things that happen day in and day out, but I would say the funniest was we were working with a huge company that had an internal resource of HR, and they had a chatbot that started being weird, and it was giving life lessons to their customers and psychotherapy to them. And then they panicked. They called us, and we looked at it, and it was switch between their internal resources for their employee well-being and then the actual sales chatbot. And then that was a funny one because HubSpot was doing therapy for clients' childhood trauma instead of actually selling them. So that was quite funny chatbot mistake that a client had turned on. So
Well, that's fantastic. And do they have like do they had a super cool conversation to read, like people which who are like telling their life instead of having some.
yep, yeah, they were like, yeah, how do you feel about your marketing hub being set up for you?
That's fantastic. I wish we could like read all the conversation that the chatbot had with clients.
Yeah, yeah, me too. It was a funny session. We have it in our Slack.
Super funny one. Okay. Um Gao, I'm sure that it's gonna be that we're gonna make another episode of Club Spotter with you. But
Love it.
for this one, do you have like one word, a word that is important for you, or that you want us to retain?
Efficiency, I would say, because if you are efficient, your business is efficient, you're definitely not leaving any money on the table, and your company is doing way more per employee revenue wise than they can actually do. Not one word, but
No, but
efficiency, I would say,
that's
is the
definitely a
word.
super important one. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
efficiency is the key, and if you want to be efficient, you need to have a good setup, and if you want to
yeah.
have a good setup, you need to have a good agency. So
Yeah,
then
100%.
it's a wrap.
Set up your Revops correctly, set up your HubSpot correctly, and you should have a healthy business that you can see your margins, MRR, costs, and all of it in one place, including conversion rates, velocity, all the good things that you need to see to make informed decision as a owner or co-founder of a business.
I totally agree. Gao, this is the end of this
Oh,
episode.
this is fun.
Don't be
So much
sad.
fun.
It's gonna be another one.
I love it.
Thank you very much for sharing all this value with us, and
Yeah.
see you very soon on Club Squatter.
Thank you so much for having me, Blondine, and I look forward to chatting with you. This was so much fun.
Have a great day. Bye, go.
Merci. Bonne journée.